Mulholland Drive. That's where I was going. Mulholland Drive.
It's a road that is locked sort of back in time, and a lot of it is anyway. It's kind of all by itself on the crest of the mountains, and there's many places where you can overlook, you know, either the valley or Los Angeles, you know, Hollywood down below, and it's very dark there at night. So the road, and it's curving. And it makes you, it just gives you a feeling. It's a kind of a dream road.
Well, originally, we shot the first part a year and a half ago, and I had several phone calls with David, and one day he said, the project's dead. Mulholland Drive is dead.
Shut everything down. Is that something that...
Do you want us to shut everything down?
And I said to him, David, I don't think so. I kept dreaming about Mulholland Drive becoming a movie, and I kept telling him that I was seeing omens, Rita, which is the character name, all over the place, and I just saw Mulholland everywhere, and I said, you know, I just feel that it's going to go forward.
There's been so many times throughout that year and a half where it's been almost there, and then erupted and fallen apart, or it was going to take on some other dynamic, and, you know, be it a feature or a TV series, but come alive in the second season.
And a few weeks later, he called and said he needed to have a meeting with Naomi and I, and he sat us down in his office and he said, I have an idea, and we're making it into a movie.
You know, it makes me dream, and so I hated to say goodbye to that, you know, but it was built primarily for a pilot, and a pilot has openings but very few closings. So that was the trick.
It all works. Like, there's so many characters. Because it was going to be a TV series, we had to, you know, set up many characters. It was very much an ensemble piece.
It's an interesting thing to have something that makes you think of something else. And it's a kind of a trick that I would like to try to trick myself again, because it makes your mind work in a different way.
Finally, it came together, and it was a very strange feeling to be back on set doing it. Laura Herring was in the makeup chair, and I just looked at her, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I looked at all the pictures, the continuity pictures, and I went, oh my God, Laura, we're here. We're really here.
On one scene where we had the car accident, he said, you come down like a broken doll, like a broken doll. And before, you know, normally they were like, oh, you're in pain, you hurt, you know, really show the pain. No, it was like a broken doll. It's just easy to get into that broken doll mode, you know, because you see what he needs.
You want to get a way to have the thing come alive way inside. And then if it comes alive inside, it will come out, you know, a certain way.
Other times he's very specific with an expression or a mannerism, and you get it. You get what he's going for, because he's so, like, he'll go and he said, and she's strung out, and she's going fucking crazy, and, you know, and it's like that. It's like and you just go, okay, I got it.
I think that Los Angeles, I've discovered, you go one place, but it's like every city. You go over here, you get a certain feeling. You go over here, you get another feeling. LA, from people who come here for a visit or think about it from afar, they see it as one thing. but it's many, many, many things. And so as you go around, you catch these different moods, as you do where you go around anywhere. And sometimes these moods can feed into a film and give you ideas. The light was what brought people here, the good weather and the light. But the light is magical because for me, it is like a happiness, a light that gives you energy and an indication that anything is possible. It's, I think, critical for me to, you know, feel that light.
What's wrong? I don't know who I am.
What do you mean? You're Rita.
No, I'm not. I don't know what my name is.
Amnesia somehow ties in to acting because, you know, a great actor or actress, they give up themselves and they become somebody else. And everybody, myself included, sometimes wants to get lost and to find themselves in a new world. And film gives you that chance to get lost completely in another world.
Her character's very distressed in the beginning, and I'm this one that's keeping it together, and I'm like, you know, the happy-go-lucky, magical, you know, energetic one. My character takes care of hers, and there's a friendship that's formed. And then there's a twist, and I end up being the distressed one, and she is, you know, the light, basically, and I'm the darkness.
Naomi, could you start off in the limousine for us? Laura, rehearsal, please.
The door is closed.
Black, everybody.
You're by the gate.
It's just a journey, a really extraordinary journey that my character goes on, which is just so satisfying for an actor to take on.
So when Frankie opens the door, you're looking out and she appears.
Actually, it's very interesting because we both get to act almost like two different people.
Now, the only problem is my heart, and then another problem is your shoes walking down there.
I'm okay because
Okay. On the way up, go around to the right of the rock, and Naomi, you go to the left of the rock. You know, it's beautiful right here, and then we'll follow you through. Got it?
Cut!
Okay, beautiful. How's that look, Pete? It was funny that you just appeared. It'll work. There you go. That's the bottom line. So,
Oh, yeah. All right.
action, Frankie.
Shortcut. Come on, sweetheart. It's beautiful. A secret path.
We're gonna go right away.
Really nice.
no
Very
changes in.
good.
Oh, I see you
No
got a
change.
GDC on there.
Okay. We like to hear that.
Wait a minute, I'll change the mic.
That was a beautiful thing. So beautiful, we don't need another.
Very good. Check the gate, please.
Checking the gate on
After so many years in Hollywood, I realized that until I worked with David, that I never really had, you know, anybody really directing me before. He's an actor's director and he is a poet. So he directs in metaphors, which is very easy for me because I'm very visual to get what he means, you know, and very few people direct you in metaphors. It's beautiful. It's just such a wonderful thing for an actor to be directed in that way.
Okay, here we go. Action. Hands. If the hands are right in the middle. So yeah, like that.
You have to keep what you learned and in your mind make your own notes and make your own metaphors, I think. But it's hard to not have that direction from a visionary.
Very good. perfect time.
It was all good except I was shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura was
She was
spectacular.
great. She looked beautiful. I was shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And you cut that. You got that mouse on your shoe too.
Oh yeah, no, the leaf. Yeah. I know, but it's all bad for Diane. The Minnie Mouse shoe.
That would be really cool to bring that into the party.
Yeah.
Set. Action. Hands. That was okay. Get reconnoitered.
Well, the only way I can think of doing it is I mean, we're trying to break it up now.
Right.
It's the only way I can.
That's cool.
Get it.
If you position yourself where you want them to, you know, like, let them come around the bend there.
Yeah.
And then you start coming up, and we do the hands, you know, like, you cue it. You say, I'm on your hands. I'm moving to your face. And now look at Laura, you know.
Okay.
Then you can, you know, direct it, and then you're set for it.
Okay. And we'll try it just on the straightaway.
On the straightaway, you
right.
betcha.
Okay. Let's try it again.
C62.
So
Take
you listen to
4,
Randy. I'm going to try to
C62.
keep quiet. I might not be able to.
Starting on the hand.
Let's start on the hands. Okay, action. And hands once more.
David Lynch takes you by the hand and just leads you right through the character and right through every moment. He works in so many different styles you can't really isolate it. What he does is he's so very specific, you know. He's very specific about what he wants. He orchestrates it perfectly, beautifully, and in a way in which you can completely trust him.
Marker.
Background.
Action.
Perfect timing.
Welcome, Diane. Well, here's to love.
Mulholland Drive, you know, so far is a dark mood. It's very, you know, kind of typical of that kind of world. It's a beautiful darkness, almost, and they say tragically beautiful. Or that was the approach to that. Actually, even before he started shooting, a lot of that music was done because he had come to New York and said, I remember I was playing some themes, improvising, and I remember one time he said, Angela, let's record that because I'm working on this script called Mulholland Drive, and this theme will be fantastic for it. And he's never wrong. The main title theme was something that was taken, actually even, you know, as he was speaking about what he was going to do.
Want to coordinate that a little tighter?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. On 1 second notice, you turn.
Light's good.
How's that look?
That was good.
Okay.
George, stay back there. Good, man. Melissa?
Okay, Melissa, when you want to come in and just walk through this and just by the numbers far away we are. I'll be darned. And you all, yeah, don't block her now, church. Good. You got a great style there, church. Can we hear another cowboy? There's jokes about everybody in LA writing scripts, and everybody's got a resume and a photo. So there's a yearning, you know, there's a yearning to get the chance, not necessarily for fame, but to express yourself.
Why I love you.
And that's another thing I love about LA, besides the light, this business of a sort of a creativity in the air, you know, and where everybody's willing to go for broke and take a chance. It's a modern town in that way.
Kill the lights!
David is special, and everybody always expects an incredible description of the way he directs, because his films are very different, very unusual, very controversial. And the true thing about David is that it's not that he uses a really different, extraordinary way of directing, but his energy is special.
Yeah, you gotta watch out because the camera's gonna come all the way around here.
This is a very important scene. I've been asked to come to with Laura's character, and but it's difficult for me to be here because I can tell that she's gonna give me some bad news.
That's good. Action!
So I got the pool, and she got the pool man. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to buy the judge a Rolls Royce.
There's some things going on, there's some things in our friendship / relationship that are confusing me, and it's very unsettling. Like something's gonna happen.
I guess we've saved the best for last. Do you want to tell them? Camilla and I are going to be
Got it? The best one yet, you guys. That was a really beautiful thing.
All righty, and one take for Ann Miller. It does it.
Very quiet. Quiet, please. Settle in. Roll sound. Rolling. Quiet, please. Speed.
Margaret.
Action. Drop the plate.
Oops. Sorry about that.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay, got it?
Got it.
Now, I'll tell you what,
MJ, you have to go through the kitchen.
Mark,
When she shows you the money, do your line after she zips her purse back closed. A done deal. Okay, so Naomi, open it, show the money to him when he leans forward, and then after he's seen it, zip it up, and then we'll go from there.
Peter, are you ready to shoot the next one? Yeah. Final touches, please. Roll sound. Rolling. Marker. Set.
Drop the plate.
Sorry about that.
I'm fine.
This is the girl.
Don't show me that fucking thing here.
It's just an actress's photo. Fuck!
When you get stuck on a line, you know you can do it. And you know the line, you know it back to front, but you just get outside yourself and you go, shit, you know, and you panic.
This is the girl.
Don't show me that fucking thing here.
It's just an actress's. I can't say that fucking line.
Got it?
And, you know, and it becomes a whole energy that you feel like you're holding up the entire set.
That's okay, Naomi, don't worry about it.
David makes you giggle. He makes you, you know, he said, "You get that line right, Naomi." And so it instantly takes the pressure off. You know that he's not going to finish until he's got it. So, I mean, sometimes we do 1 or 2 takes, other times up to 8 or 9, you know. It just completely depends. So you always know that you're in good hands and that we have achieved what he wanted.
Always, I think you talk to people, you know, actors one-on-one. And if you can look in their eyes and you can, it's communication. It's not always words. It's a look. It's like a joining. And then you go like that.
I'm sorry. That was a highly recommended... That is considered one of the finest espressos in the world,
What is going on here? There is no way that girl is in my movie.
It's a very sinister view of Hollywood, I think. Well, I mean, there's elements of it that are very sinister.
This is the girl. Hey, that girl is not in my film.
Now, there's a lot of sort of metaphor, sort of studio heads and casting directors and things like that.
It's no longer your film.
You'd have to ask David again. You know, I think so much is up for interpretation.
And David touches people in a very deep way without even realizing. I think he really touches the unconscious and the psyche of people. I think his work has a deeper meaning, you know, and some people get it, some people don't. But nevertheless, I think that that's why he is so popular.
It's a strange thing. Film is so much like music. So much of it is feeling. And if the mind gets engaged, there's a thing called intuition, where you feel and think to arrive at an inner knowing.
He likes the mystery factor. He likes the energy it causes. Keep the questions, keep the mystery. And it keeps people guessing, you know, and so that when it finally comes together, they're all revved up.
Yes? May I help you? Someone is in trouble.
Film is a language. It speaks to people, but not always with words and solely with the intellect. So it takes not an effort, but a certain attitude to see certain films that have these abstractions or things that are not so normal, but they're very easily understood if you think and feel and arrive at your own conclusion.